Real-world assets, or RWAs, are built on a simple premise, taking a physical commodity like a gold bar and splitting it into fractional digital tokens. But the current model has a structural flaw. You don't actually hold the gold, you hold a digital IOU. The physical bars sit inside a centralized vault, meaning your ownership is only as good as your trust in the third-party manager. This is the Oracle problem. We have a digital ledger that is perfectly accurate on one side, but it is completely blind to the physical world on the other. It has no way to verify if the gold in that warehouse actually exists. Tracking systems often fail because they track paperwork, not atoms. If someone peels off a tracking label or moves the asset physically, it blinds the digital ledger. The data keeps running, but it's no longer connected to reality. Most digital finance today is just traditional banking with a blockchain sticker. We are missing a reliable bridge between physical matter and digital records. To create a true RWA, we must prove authenticity and guarantee ownership without a middleman. We need a system where the object itself proves it is real. This is the role of LuxVoid and the Project Monolith architecture, a physical to digital anchor. This isn't just a tracking app. By fusing a cryptographic chip directly into the material, we turn the object into its own unforgeable private key. The digital ledger and the physical matter become inseparable. A LuxVoid asset begins with a high-value physical object permanently fused with a secure hardware anchor. The engineering required to embed these chips into materials where standard RFID fails, like solid metal, is a protected process and remains highly classified. The Zero Oracle user experience is built for simplicity. To claim ownership, a user just taps the physical item with their smartphone. This removes the friction of the old web. There are no seed phrases to memorize, no passwords to manage, and no manual data entry required to register the asset. Your physical possession of the item acts as the private key, and your phone's biometric scan, like Face ID, serves as the digital signature. This turns inert metal into an active omni-channel asset, accessible through a smartphone, but secured by the physical world. When that biometric login occurs, the Monolith protocol immediately begins securing the asset across 3 separate technological layers. First, it anchors to Bitcoin for an unbreakable timestamp and permanent historical record. Next, it integrates with CKB for programmable truth, tracking the object's location and royalty history. Finally, it connects to EVM networks for instant liquidity and global decentralized trading. This stacking method combines the finality of a Bitcoin timestamp with the speed of a modern exchange. The asset remains a solid physical hedge while functioning as a liquid digital token. When the physical item and the digital record are forced into a single state, it changes the basic rules of commerce. Now, to transfer ownership of the physical object, the user must engage the underlying smart contract to update the digital title. Because the smart contract is a mandatory part of the exchange, a royalty fee automatically splits off and returns to the original creator. For the first time, we can enforce secondary market royalties on physical goods. This model transforms the business for mints and luxury brands. A one-time physical sale becomes a perpetual revenue stream, earning the creator value every time the object is resold in the future. This infrastructure scales through manufacturing as a service, where chips are embedded directly into bullion refining lines. By using long-range UHF scanners for bulk automation, the protocol can audit entire national reserves with the same precision as a single coin. This hardware-anchored trust is a direct answer to new EU supply chain mandates. Because the data is fused into the metal itself, institutions no longer have to rely on easily forged paperwork to prove a material's origin. Regulators and banks no longer need to trust human intermediaries or vault managers. They can trust physics. The loop is now closed. The LuxVoid hardware, the resulting LuxVoid assets, and the Project Monolith protocol that governs them. The Oracle problem is solved. Atoms and bits are finally one thing, and decentralized physical custody is a reality.